Hello, kids. Welcome back to the show. As promised, got Monique from her at Kings County backstage here at Whiskey Jim's, and they're going to play a little bit later. But before they do that, this wonderful young lady, wonderful, gorgeous young lady, is agreed to sit down with me if she can stand it. We'll see how the interview goes. To do a little Q&A. How are you doing, Monique? Welcome to Tahlequah.
I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, it's awesome here. I like it.
Yeah? Have you eaten yet here?
I haven't. Why? Is the food really good or?
Well, if they sponsor our station, it's really good.
Oh, well, can't
like
wait.
Casey Harris Burgers, Catfish Kitchen.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so folks, I got to break this down for you. Your band has, I guess, been tagged country. I mean, essentially, right?
Sure.
Even though there's more going on than that.
Yeah, right.
But here's the kicker, kids. They're from New York City. New York City? Get a rope. I can't believe this. Is there...
Represent.
Do you remember those old salsa, was it Pace, Picante, that did those New York City commercials? That's right.
Did they?
Well,
we probably didn't even get those in New York.
No, they probably don't even sell that kind of stuff up there.
No.
No, what would happen was it like some guy, three cowboys out on the range, and some guy goes, I got some salsa for you. And they go, okay, and they look at it and goes, wait a minute, this was made in New York City. And then all the cowboys would go, New York City?
Really?
And they cut to one guy going, get a rope.
That's awesome. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. And I watch a lot of TV.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well now you can start watching INTV, but I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay, good.
Okay, so is there like am I missing something? Is there a country scene in New York City?
There is a little country scene in New York.
How does that happen?
It's like an underground thing. Because we're all rebels in New York, but if we were going to be a punk rock band, we wouldn't really be rebelling against anything. So there's a country music scene, and it's not as good as, coming down south and out west, but it's there. We're trying to kind of pioneer the whole New York country rock thing.
Yeah, like on your website it says something like representing country and Yankee country, or what how does it go? It's on your MySpace or something.
Deep inside Yankee country.
Yeah, it's something like that. Well, how do music concert goers, like you say you're playing a show in New York City.
Yeah.
What all these New Yorkers? I mean, you see like a guy Vinny who drives the cab. He shows up with a cowboy hat and goes, "Say, play some George Strait, assholes."
It's exactly that. It's exactly that.
So
people
it's like a costume party for them. Is that the deal, or?
No, I mean people love good music, and I hate to say it, but country music is kind of like the real deal, and people are noticing that now. Like there's
even
songs.
In New York City.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, did you growing up and born and raised?
Born and raised in New York City.
She's
in
a city girl.
Yep.
What did you listen to growing up in New York?
Everything. I mean, I listened to old traditional country music and more like some Tanya Tucker and some Johnny Cash stuff, and glam rock music, punk rock, classic rock, the Stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw me out one of your favorite glam rock bands. Just do two. We'll do two.
Well, gotta say the New York Dolls.
Hey, okay.
Right? Hey.
Well, they kind of got that whole thing started.
Yeah, and
David Johansen and all that.
And that's what her in Kings County is. We're a little glam rock. I got some glam stuff is happening at the show.
Well, I would say, I don't know.
You'll see. No, there'll be
I'll see, and I can't wait
some
to
New
see.
York. No, but I listen to everything. So I think that's in our music, though, too.
It is. I mean, to tag you country doesn't seem to give it justice because there's some rock and roll in there.
Yeah.
And pop and kind of a mixture of a lot of things. What it equals out to is a lot of fun.
That's exactly what we're trying to do. We're just trying to have fun and have it, be good music, whether it be country or rock and roll or.
Right. Well, there's,
hip-hop.
I would say though that with all the, we got Cowboy Troy here later.
Yeah, I know. So hey.
That guy was really cool. But of all the ingredients that constitutes your sound, I would say country has the biggest.
Yeah.
It's like, half country and then the rest.
But what's really funny is we've been out on the road for about a year already, and we've played with so many country artists from Montgomery Gentry to Kid Rock isn't really country.
I saw those. Well, he dabbles in country. He dabbles in a lot of everything.
But we played with Pat Green and Randy Houser and all these people, and we are the only band that's taken the stage with an actual banjo and pedal steel and lap steel. which is really funny because we're like,
Look out, guys.
It takes a New York band to bring
Maybe
in
it does these days.
actual, a banjo and all that stuff. So, hey, maybe it does, but...
Well, are you from a musical family, or is
I am,
anybody?
yeah.
How many
yeah.
generations? I mean, give me the family tree as it.
Yeah, no, my dad is a big rock and roller. He still kind of plays out in New York right now. And also the other guys in the band, I have 2 brothers in the band, and their family is completely, just engulfed in music and all that stuff. And he has family from Tennessee, so he has the roots going. I don't have any roots from the South.
Really?
Sorry.
Well, I can't really tell. I mean, you don't. I mean, I've been throwing down the thickest New York accent here, and it's really bad anyway. So
yeah, come on, we can get coffee.
We can get coffee. Oh, we're gonna do coffee talk.
We can do coffee talk.
No,
I could bring out the New York accent.
That's why I'm getting verklempt. Seriously, I'm getting verklempt. We'll talk about Barbara later, though.
Good.
Barbara Streisand is just something else. All right, enough. You said you've been out on the road for a while. Well, here's, and I checked out, I went on your MySpace and watched your tour update. I guess that's what you're calling it.
Yeah.
In February of this year, you had your bags packed, your bags were packed, you were going out on the road, you were out on the road, you had all this stuff, this great stuff lined up, and then boom!
Boom.
Boom!
Done.
All your dates got canceled because you were opening up for somebody else, and then his, which affected you.
Exactly. And that's what happens, yeah.
I get, wow, man, that's unfortunate. But here's what happened, kids. They didn't take it lying down. So how long did it take you, once the news hit, and how long did it take you guys as a band to go, what are we going to do? We're going to go home? Yeah. Or we're going to figure something out? How long did that decision take?
It was really like the night that we found out, which was right after a show. We were in the van going to our next show, and we were in Texas, and we found out, this guy who we were opening for, his dates got canceled, and that meant we got canceled for February. And what are we going to do? We're going to go back to New York? Or let's just hustle gigs, let's just play, let's just do whatever, make phone calls. So what did that
constitute? I know you played a lot of crazy, you played like a biker rally or something?
We played a biker rally, a rodeo. I mean, we played at a pizza parlor. I mean, we played everywhere. It was very Spinal Tap moments there. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say though, having a country band from New York, that sounds like a band that would open up for Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean they're a country band? Yeah, they're a country band. Where are they from? New York. They're from New York. That's great. A country band from New York City's opening up for. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Bring out Stonehenge here.
Yeah. Exactly. We've had those moments.
So would you get on the phone? I mean, how did you?
We were in the van and said, let's do it. Let's just hang out in Texas and get on the phone and see what we can do. And we literally just started making phone calls, sending out emails, putting people to the MySpace, and we got a huge response. And we were fully booked, and we just made it happen. And love Texas. We made so many fans, and people were like, inviting us over to their house for barbecues and just really taking us under. Yeah. So we love Texas, and we're going back next week too, just because of all that stuff that happened. So you turn a bad thing into an amazing, great situation.
Well, that's a positive, because that's a positive way of looking at it. Because a lesser band would go, well, this is gone. They don't want it.
No, I mean, listen, we had our
work at Taco Bell.
Yeah, we had our fair share of peanut butter sandwiches.
Well, and you probably still will for a while, but you don't care. The important thing to you is that you're on stage,
Yeah, and meeting people. That's what we love to meet every one of our fans. We make sure to go up to everybody after the show and say, hey, let's have a drink. Yeah. Let's just, hey, nice to meet you, and thank you so much for coming and supporting. So that's what we did.
Yeah, you're a really nice girl. You know that? You're really cool. Jim, what do you think? We got Jim Jolliffe's in the house, kids. Last time we were doing Joe Diffie. He was off his meds. I apologize. Jim, how we feeling tonight, guy?
Tell you what, we're blessed to have her in Kings County in the house.
Yes, we are blessed, sir. Yeah. He's on his meds? He's on his meds.
Think about this. This all came about because of Joe Diffie.
Yeah.
Joe Diffie's financial manager, his business manager, Jeff, called us and said, hey, we got a group that's going to be up in your area around the 16th of May. And or if you could help us out, get them in here.
And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be talking to you now, because I called up Jim, so Cowboy Troy, and we set all that up, and he goes, I tell you what, here's my Jim Jolliffe. I tell you what, my God, what you got to do is you ought to interview somebody else there too. Who is it? Heard Kings County. You check him out right now. So I was on the phone with Jim, going, all right, King, and I found you guys.
See?
He's like, she's good.